I remember watching Alex Jones' show years ago because, I'm an info warrior, proud to admit it. Anybody that says that Alex Jones isn't talented at his job is just jealous. That guy is the best broadcaster I've ever seen in my life by a mile. Who beats him? Imagine if someone types in the comments, Grant Denyer, clearly. He is the most engaging man I've ever laid eyes on. And he also looks kind of like a lava lamp when he's jumping up and down, which is also just as hypnotic. So, on 2 levels, what's not to like? And also, his Super Male Vitality supplements work, clearly. I've had them once and tastes like barbecue sauce and water, worth $90. We did it as a test on the podcast. It was for research. I also wanted to see if it was just, cheap steroids. But it's not. What a stupid thing to admit in this thing. Anyway, so the point is, I watch him a lot purely because he is the most entertaining thing on YouTube, bar none. Why? Is anybody else going to counter that? Who would you say is better? Oh, Shane Dawson. He's got more of a Beatles haircut than me. That's what's entertaining. Someone whose hair looks like Lego. I remember probably about 3 years ago, because I used to watch huge tracks of it while cleaning my room. Yeah? And one time, he made, in one of his more salient moments, I guess, a really good point. Where he was saying that, if you're stuck in life and you don't know what to do, just ask God how you can serve. He really likes that. And now, as a presupposition to that, because I know that there's going to be a bunch of those angry atheists that just go like, God doesn't exist! You're like Jordan Peterson, he likes God! So, what's going on there? I'm genuinely confused how you can like someone that has different beliefs than you in certain areas. Just calm the fuck down. You can replace God with the universe, man, or just in general, get rid of the word God. You don't have to have it in there, and if it works for you, cool, we're all on this planet Earth spaceship together, man. I'm tired of that phrase. It's not a fucking spaceship. It's a planet. Okay? Getting my own little atheist anger here at the moment. It's not a spaceship, it's a planet! So dumb. On everyone's behalf. Think about it. Yeah, okay. What I want you to think about in that regard, though, is he's made probably one of the best points that you can possibly make from getting you from a place where you are a bum, a filthy roach, into somebody in society. Which is that, to quote Tony Robbins, the secret of living is giving. What you have to do, and this is what so many people, because again, look, I can only talk about the people that I know. Most of the people that I know are annoying hipsters that I pay out in my videos all the time, and they're just like, yeah, fucking hipsters. Them, and just people that want to be actors and musicians and aren't really there yet. That's mostly who I hang around with. I just hang around with bums. French would call them bohemians. But they're those kind of people. Basically, they're just lazy stoner cunts. And the thing that they all have in common is, when they're being like, I want to be an artist. Well, what's your art? It's just me drawing a picture of myself with a monobrow. $600. No one cares about you. Let's just get this really clear. Nobody cares about you. Not even your mum. At a certain age, and then after a while she'll be like, oh, well, I can always make more, can't I? And then she doesn't care about you as much. Obviously, she's got to care about you the most because it must have been hard putting you out. You're probably a fat baby. Lose some weight. But the point is that you, in general, are not particularly special. And the only people that are special are the people that make themselves useful to society, in some respect. Now, the real winning combination here is to figure out what your talents are, and people go, oh, your talents are. Well, you're screwed then. I'm sorry. You're beyond help. Stop watching this channel. You know what they are. Write down the things that you enjoy the most, and you will feel it in your body when you write down one of the aspects that you enjoy, one of the things that you enjoy. You will start feeling, what's the word again? Oh, that's right. Good. But then the next part of it is, how do you use that to serve the greater community? That's what I did with Friendly Geordies. That is why I have a consistent job in a very fickle industry, which is entertainment, where people go in and out of being flavour of the month all the time. I'm not going to say this because it's mean to the people that I am friends with, but I know some people that were in huge bands or were big-ish artists that aren't anymore because they've gone out of flavour. What makes you indispensable is continually offering people value. So, with my channel, what is it about? Political commentary. And also Stereosonic. I mean, somebody needs to pay it out, don't they? Well, obviously that's just the candy to get you there, right? But the thing that keeps the substance going, the reason why you have a high donors count, why there's people that come to your shows, is because you've taught them something. You've taught them a way of looking at the world where it's you don't want the Liberal Party in power. Is essentially the service that I'm showing. And then listing out in fine detail, these are the reasons why. And then they understand that the more people that see that message, the less votes the Liberal Party gets. So they want to help you attain that bigger goal. It's the same thing that Obama's always talking about, where he said, at a young age, I wanted to do something that was bigger than myself. Those are the people that have long-term success in life. Those are the people that have an actual positive impact on the world, and that's where you should be moving towards. This is why, as your homework, and then we'll discuss it a little bit more, because it's such a crucial point for you to get in your mind. The secret of living is giving. People that are going to be in and out, like those makeup artists, I suppose they're kind of offering a service, aren't they? How to make yourself look kind of like Lady Gaga / David Bowie. You wouldn't be able to do it by yourself, would you? You could never figure that out. Just, oh my god, a lightning bolt down the eye. Who never thought it? But the people that are offering services are the ones that are going to stay around. This is what happens all the time when I see people that have started up a business, for instance, and they go, man, nobody's coming to eat my burgers. No one's coming to eat my hot dogs. These kind of things. And then you look at it, and there's probably a bunch of other reasons as well. They're probably not marketing it correctly. That's all the ones that I can think at the moment. Ooh, I'm needed in the basement. But there's another really big, glaringly obvious factor that you could take initiative into right now, which is that maybe people don't want what you're fucking serving. Maybe you're not offering a service to the community at all. You're just doing what you personally like. That's not good enough. I'm so sorry, all the artists in the world. And it's so self-serving, isn't it? Artists change the world. A tiny minority. The vast majority of them just rap about how awesome they are, do self-portraits, do pictures of fucking cats sleeping on windowsills. This is not fucking important shit. There are ways to make your passion in life serve the greater community. And that is a guaranteed win to success. Down the long run. And that's what you want, right? You want long-term success where you're never going to go away. Obviously, that should be your aim. Maybe some people are sitting there being like, no, I really like the idea of making the next Macarena. Well, someone's got to do it, and I feel like dancing, so it might as well be you. But the thing is, and you see it with people that are making up houses all the time, because my dad's obsessed with watching the Lifestyle Channel. That is the only thing that's on that, and then just quickly goes over to Storage Wars, because it's inarguably the best show ever created. Thank you very much for that service. That makes life better. I'm sorry, it does. I would rather that than the cure to cancer. There I said a controversial opinion. You don't have a right to disagree. It's mine. But you see all these people all the time, and they have like an expert property renovator come in and say, why did you draw a bunch of flowers in this room? And they go, well, I think it'd be nice for a kid's room, yeah? Yeah, but if you want to appeal to the vast amount of people, maybe most people don't want a bunch of flowers in their kids' room. Maybe they wanted to make it pink. Maybe they just wanted to put a bunch of scary pictures like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where they're going past where they're like, to their kids. Who are you to judge? I don't know which one's the better form of parenting, flowers or scary faces on the wall. But the thing is, they're doing what they want in life. So this is a real crucial factor, which is, and obviously everybody is always focusing on themselves pretty much all the time, but you at least need to be aware of that nobody cares about you, everyone just cares about themselves, and if you can grab their attention and help them a little bit in their life get to where they go, they're going to reciprocate to you, because they're going to go, wow, somebody actually helped me in my life? That's fucking weird. Most people don't do that. They're going to think you're a good person. And then you can fuck them. Obviously, the aim is to be, do what you do, you. Not really saying that that's a bad idea. I don't know. It's just, yeah, so what you should be doing is figuring out how you can serve others. Because that's just basically how society works. It's really weird that our generation in general has forgotten that. That to survive in society, you have to contribute to society. Sorry. You can't just fucking grow a mustache and go to parties your whole life. Eventually you turn 30. You have to do things in between. And those things have to benefit the greater community somehow. Just as, not even in terms of monetary success, just in terms of being a good person and feeling fulfilled in life. I can guarantee you, there's so many of my friends that are always going, I just don't feel fulfillment in this job. And it's, yeah, because you're not helping anyone. You just making cool graphics for a fucking shitty t-shirt company that's not going anywhere, and then just like making it being like, Pond, what do you think of that? It might be fulfilling for a while. You will get bored of that. You should be making graphics designs for World Vision, shouldn't you? You're a disgrace, aren't you? An absolute sham of a human being. But you know, like, think about how you can contribute to helping the world on the biggest scale that you can possibly conceive, and then start moving towards that. That is a noble goal. You will never get sick of that. And it's a never-ending goal as well. And it forces you to grow as a human being. Like what I was saying before, how you focus on yourself a lot, normally. This is what you notice with a lot of human beings that you don't like. It's basically that they're really self-centered. Now, a lot of people like people that have huge egos. For instance, Donald Trump. Fucking hilarious. Alex Jones. Boss. These guys are awesome. It's like the worst examples as well. The guy that just deregulated the Atlantic fishing industry and the guy that gives him props for it. But, you know, these people have big egos, but they also understand how to service... Sorry, I can't keep using Alex Jones as an example for this. Alright, somebody else, for example, would be like Tony Robbins. That man has helped millions of people, fed millions more people. And it is a result of him getting out of his head and going, what do these people need? They need to sort their demons out. Clearly. That's going to make the world a better place if everybody sits there and is like, my mum used to tell me to go clean up the dishes and it was so dirty on my hands. And that's why I'm a failure today. If he can just be like, no, you're not, you're a little bitch. And then get them to not complain about that shit and then move forward in their life, that helps everyone. Because you've got a productive member of society as opposed to a whiny little cunt. So, and that's the whole point of self-help, right? Is to get yourself away from that. And to get yourself away from being so inwardly focused that you can't see that, oh, actually, I am, first of all, the most adaptable mammal that nature has ever created. And I'm in a really rich country, and if I'm not helping others, that's a waste of a life. Essentially, right? You have to be contributing somehow. That's pretty much the gist of today. So, what I want you to do for your homework. Sorry, I know I said it before and then I got carried away, but shoot me. Or as the old 90s sitcom was called, just shoot me. Meh? I want you... such a shit way to, like, end something. Meh. I want you... I've been watching too many vlogs of beauty makeups. I've been trying to pay them out, but I'm just like, they pay themselves out. You can't make this funny. I want you to write down what your talent is in life. What you know you're good at. And then I want you to think, how can I use this to serve the greater community? Then I want you to go do it. But first of all, let's just figure out in your head, get really clear about that one point. What are you good at, and how can you use it to help others? See you next week. Boom.